Are we live? There we go, we're live. Hello, 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 everyone! Oh, wait. Oh my god. Good news. Okay. Okay, this is Otto. I'm gonna quickly add him on my phone. I kind of made custom, by the way, custom sirens, custom-ish. Custom in the sense that I had to take sirens and then freaking shorten it. That's why it took a little long. Because I got dedicated and I'm like, well... Okay, thank you for your interest in the executive assistant position at Maze Bank. We have gone through the applications and would like to schedule interviews with the shortlisted candidates, including you. Your qualifications and experiences are of great interest to us, and we look forward to learning more about your potential contributions. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. That's crazy. Okay, I appreciate opportunity you have given to me. I appreciate this opportunity you've given to me. I'm trying to think. Okay. Thank you. Reaching out and giving me this opportunity. Work. Maze Bank. As far as scheduling interview is, we're gonna say get an interview. I'd be good to get an interview anywhere between 1 to 5. Preferably on a weekday. I think this is good. Shortlisted. That's what it's called. Actually, what I should say... to get an interview... Okay, research the company and the role. Oh, Am
I the only one who works for a living?
I want to respond with this. I think this is a pretty, you know, standard kind of, hey, this is my thoughts. Reaching out. I'm very excited to learn more. Now I can contribute.
I'm gonna sleep with a celebrity if it's the last thing I do.
Okay, wait. As far as scheduling an interview is...
Bye.
I'm available... between... we could say later. Sometimes I am good to push a little later. No, please let me know what time and date works best for you. Thanks. Wow, imagine future executive assistant. I look forward. Look forward to hearing from you soon. Okay. I think that's fine.
Tomorrow is your day. We do whatever you want, honey.
Oh yeah. p.m.
Why can't we hang out tomorrow? I took the day off already, but it's cool.
It's the big message. Oh, God. Well, apologies, that took ages to type. That took, way too long. Okay. My eyes. Mm-hmm. Wait. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like nothing's ever put in here. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? You know, we'll make some fish and chips. Let's see, where's the fish and chips? Fish and chips. Batter, oil, fish, fries. Batter, oil. What was it? I've already forgot. I'm crazy. I was crazy once. Okay. Fish and fries. Right? Yeah, fish and fries. Okay, let's make some fish and chips. I'm gonna make some fish and chips. It'll be great. Hmm. Okay, we're gonna put that there. Do we remember? Ah, I'm. Wait. Wait a minute. No. They made it. God. God. They made it the wheel menu. Okay. We need a bottle, a bag, and a travel cup. A bag. I think. Okay. A bag, a bottle, and 3 cups. A bag, a bottle, and No! Damn it! That sucks. Well, I guess I'm not making coffee. Guess I'm not making coffee. That's fine. It's okay. That sucks. I was kind of prepared. Unlocked? No. Man, he's going to jail. I still miss him. Oh! Okay. I was confused there for a moment. I was like, it was like a weird spot the difference. I'm like, street crime. He's street crimes now and SASP. Like, is that the difference? It's like, no. It's like, you dumb if you think that's the difference. Yeah. Oh god, there's so many places open. Go. I think the thing is, I don't know. Do we get a haircut? I think the only way things can get better, vehicle-wise, is if I get an electric truck. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Where is it? It's such a ways away. Wait. That last name is familiar. That last name. I don't know what it is, but there's something about it. I think right now that's where it is. I feel like I look like a dad if I go here, though. I look young. You know what I mean? Like, he looks really freaking young. Okay, look at me. We're gonna go one shade down. One. Okay. From there... So we're at 61 and 3. Okay. No. Nope. Ew. Ew. Mm. 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 It's okay to question your life. It's okay to question certain decisions, such as that hair, or that one, or that one, or that one, or that one. That kind of makes him look older. Kinda. Bum. I don't mind this one. So 173. No. I had this hair at one point. I had that hair at one point too. Spot the difference. That's some really freaking long, nerdy hair. It's not bad. I look like a dad. I'm doing this. It would actually be better to have this dark. Oh, I see. Okay. I actually don't mind that. It's a little bit more... professional. $142. 135 versus... It's just not spiky. That's all it is. I could never. Kind of like the 142. One of them very much made me look like a dad, though. I didn't mind 142.
What? No, he's not a banger.
Like this?
Disobedient. Have you even met Clarence? Yeah, he bike locked his neck to a high-rise downtown or some shit. He's been in for 48
142. Which one was it? This man looks like he's been through something. Like, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad.
Oh, word? Yeah, you can come over later and say what's up. Check you out later, man.
It's kind of sad. I find this sad. It just looks like he's been through something. And he doesn't know if he wants to talk about it. Usually all the new ones go to the end. I don't even know why I'm doing this. No, I look like I can't. I don't know. Is it this one? It looks clean. Yeah, it's sad. I hate how this works for him. You see what I mean? Like, I hate that it works for him. Honestly, though, it's a subtle change. It's basically a comeback. That's all it is. His hair got combed backwards. Which is not bad. That's what that felt like. It's like, this is fine, we're okay, we're fine.
I've been working on making my pets dance. Damn!
Hey, darling, I ain't seen you in forever.
Yeah, I figured out technically those bridges are for people. So we can't do anything about them, which is sad. I know what outfit we definitely have to change. Bingo. Bingo! Okay, the main outfit we need to change. What's sad because neither of those outfits really mattered. It's the cowboy boots. They're not like... I'm just curious. You know? What if I take this outfit? Okay. What if we take this? Okay. This outfit. Hmm. Oh, there's banks. Okay. I see. I see. That's kind of neat. I remember this. I remember that. No. No accessories. I'm gonna try something. Okay. There ain't. If you have time today, we could set an interview up. Bruh. I can do that. I could do that. I'm around. Just clothing shopping right now. I'm just curious. It's a specific thing I'm looking for. What color is this? Red? Do you think we could do that? I'm curious now. I think we got this. Where is it? Wait, nah. No. It's a very specific outfit. It's very fitted. I just gotta find where it was. I know what it looked like when I saw it. Do 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 do. Can we get this in a form of red? Kind of like this. 19. 446. I mean, 19. 8. We're gonna do this. Okay, this is gonna be our casual. Outer story, maybe we can do it here in 5 minutes. That should be good in 5 minutes. Okay. So we can either go formal when we go there, right? It feels like a court thing, though. We could go smart casual. Okay, we're gonna change up our... Okay, and then we need pants. They're a little bit more fitted. 10. How do I describe them? $203. I'm curious. Sure. Okay. I gotta find... Okay. We gotta change the undershirt. I have a feeling there's only one shirt that this actually fits. I want something a bit more casual, though. Which might be a little hard to achieve. What if we do... It's an option. It is an option. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to that one that actually fit. Gotta remember where it was. Out of curiosity, just curious. I'm allowed to be curious. Okay, 193. Okay, we gotta change your shoes. Okay, 5 minutes, he said. I think that's the main problem right now. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. We're gonna go front left. On my way right now. No, yeah, okay. I do want to wear a casual shirt, though. That's the thing. Like, I do want this to be a more casual look. But it's fine.
I love that car.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, okay. Really don't want to have 2 jobs, but hey. Ooh, okay. This is always the scariest part. It's so clean. I definitely need to change those shoes because I was double checking. Convenient. Convenient that it happens right now, right? Also, when I just go, boo. Hello.
Hello,
How you doing?
Joey.
Yep.
All right, let's get it going.
I told you I was getting
Well-
changed. Thought I'd dress for the occasion.
Oh, you did? You definitely did.
If I learned anything growing up in the hills, it's how to dress.
And we're gonna take the elevator to the left. If it wants to open today.
Oh,
It's one of those weird ones. Pretty close.
oh, I'm in the elevator. I was gonna
Oh,
say,
yeah.
where are we going? The offices, I'm assuming.
Office, yes.
We look the same, and I hate it. Fancy, fancy. Okay.
2 sec- Oh, okay. Just take a seat over there.
The couch?
That'll be perfect. It's a little bit better so you can hear me.
Sit chair for.
Just gotta find the paperwork. Let's see.
What we're gonna. We gotta sit
Okay.
part.
If I'm not responding that fast, it will be because I'm writing a lot of stuff down. So just keep that in mind.
I'm just trying to
So
get
it's not
comfortable.
so it's not awkward silence, it's just me writing. Okay.
There we go.
Okay, Joe, tell me something about yourself.
Something about myself. Well, I grew up in the hills, you know, so I learned a thing or two about like equality and treating people right, and you know, just how to service people essentially. 'Cause that's all you can really do in life. After all that, I did some work at the prison. That kind of built up my spine a little bit. Not gonna lie. From there, I've kind of been like just here and there doing various things, kind of working. Always have been a bit of a numbers guy. Kind of been helping with the numbers stuff over at Pearls, you know, getting their menus all nice and make sure they make sense. It's a very generic question, I'm gonna be honest. What to say, what to say. Yeah, I consider myself pretty reasonable. I've always had this thought, like, the one thing that always stuck with me is just, you know, people financially are always gonna make the decisions that they're gonna make. Whether they're smart decisions or not, that's up to them. Banks are just there to advise and make sure that they can come out of those decisions hopefully a little bit wealthier and within the green. And as long as you're living within the green, you know, I think you're living a pretty good life.
Okay, perfect. So why did you decide to apply for this position?
In all honesty, it was not my original consideration, not gonna lie. I was kind of interested in, after doing some stuff with the hospital, you know, helping with events and just overall, like, working with people, working to help people. there was just something about helping people that I really enjoyed. So I looked into various opportunities, such as the BBB. Unfortunately, with the BBB, they're not really asking for many people associates wise. So I kind of have been kind of looking around. Saw you guys had the opportunity to have like an assistant like job, and I just felt like that is the perfect. It kind of works. It just kind of works. It works with the whole idea of helping people. Being the middle person. I've always kind of been more of a middleman type person. I've never wanted to be all the way at the top, but I've never really. I feel like being at the bottom, I've been there for so long in my life that this is a step forward where I can be the middle person, but I would be a middle person in a higher part of the bank, if that makes sense.
Makes perfect sense.
But I can also help people. I can direct people to other people that can help even further.
Okay, perfect. So, what would you say your greatest strength are and your greatest weakness?
Greatest strength has probably got to be, just like being understanding of people in their various situations. Like, the biggest thing, especially, is like when it comes to, for example, the criminal population. A lot of people will fault them, and a lot of people will not like understand the reason behind it. I'm personally not a person that would ever do crime, keep in mind, but I understand that a lot of people in that life, they probably have things we don't understand going on in their life that has caused them to unfortunately get into that life. And I'm pretty sure they are aware of those things. Like, I'd like to say, I'm pretty understanding of people's situations. I'm not going to judge someone because of the life they live. I'll try to judge people based on face value, if that makes sense.
Makes sense.
Greatest weakness? Honestly, greatest weakness is honestly one of my strengths as well, which has to do more with the numbers kind of thing. How I'm really good with numbers, but sometimes numbers becomes a bit of a sometimes a bit of I'm a bit ambitious, if that makes sense. So I'll be like, oh, like for example, with recently what we've been doing at Pearls is we've been taking things off our menu. We were just informed that we can get more things on our menu. I personally think we should actually do the opposite. Even though there'll be less things, the way I see it is I just see it from the number perspective of less things to be sold. Sometimes I let numbers hinder me in a way. I don't know exactly how to explain it.
No, I get that. We did that at Taco Bomb as well. I get that.
Sometimes it's just like, to me, I just like sometimes I feel like it's better to have less products because people want the unique stuff. Or a lot of people would rather, sell the most popular things and just have a lot of options. That's kind of what it is. Like I said, my greatest weakness is actually is one of my strengths, which just has to do with being a very good with numbers, but sometimes I stare at them a bit too much and go way too much and thought about it.
So, any idea what kind of work this is at Mace?
Do you mean for the specific position I've?
Yeah, the specific.
Okay.
Role. I mean, if you don't have, it's totally fine. I have made a list, so.
If I don't, I'd be kind of worried, considering I've talked with God knows how many of you people, like how God knows how many of you guys hear about it. So I feel like if I couldn't answer the question, I'd be kind of worried, and that would show that I haven't been listening. But
answer as good as you can, and I can fill in the rest that we haven't mentioned.
So to my understanding, the executive assistant is kind of like the middle person between clients and clients, meaning the people that come into the bank, and the various other departments. Mostly, though, it's going to be between clients and either a vehicle specialist or a client and a property specialist. So if they have any questions, I can answer them more in the generic term. But if there is someone better to direct them to, then it would be my job to essentially be like, hey, you can talk to so and so about it. Basically, a lot of directing people from, instead of them walking around the bank all confused, they can talk to me, and then I can direct them to the right people. And then I'd also be helping the executive team with various other things, but I'm not too sure about, I don't recall exactly what I was told about the whole how I help the executive team necessarily. I think something to do with events to an extent,
yeah.
possibly.
So you're pretty good there with all the like. It is mostly helping out clients, being the middleman, of course, but also if it is something with like payment recalls, premium upgrades, we put in the inquiries for the administration of the bank to look at, and then there is the events where we attend to if we can. It can be anything from auction where it's Maze related, or something where we just have, let's just say, Maze Bank Arena opened for the public, anything like that. We try to attend if possible. Then there is posters we put up around the city if there's events, or if there's like dealerships. We sometimes put up that we do loans and stuff like that. And we also sometimes take surveys from clients asking what we can do better and what is the experience with Maze. And yeah, and then there's actually planning events, making them. We also do that. Right now there is car meets that is in the plans, and also we have the whole Maze Bank Business Racing Championship that we also do. And then there's the genetic things as stocking up the fridge for clients and employees, fueling up vehicles. And
oh yeah, that's the one thing I forgot to mention.
yeah,
because I remember you mentioned that. I asked about that, and you said kind of, but not really.
And then of course, yeah, taking in people that comes in if the normally the specialists are pretty busy with someone, so we take them in for meetings, or if ask them whatever they need to, and get them seated if needed. And of course, we have some extra training here at Maze Bank where we offer some extra education areas, such as precious metals. Then there's business specialists where you get to work with businesses and upgrading their accounts and helping them out. Personal banking.
I don't know that.
Where it's like recalls and yeah, that's mostly it's recalls and personal upgrades and stuff like that. And secure transport where we transport the gold and silver. And we also have the graphic designer area where if you have some expertise, you can help the bank out in those kind of ways. So that is pretty much like the executive with some education extra you can put onto your resume.
Okay. Oh, that's fair. I know I would not be doing graphics design. Because I don't mind doing graphic things, but I could never.
Yeah, the graphic one isn't really
I usually do it at my own, like, kind of like, if I feel like changing something, I'm like, what do you think of this? But I would never do it if someone came to me and be like, hey, can you do this?
So, what is your general knowledge about Maze Bank?
I mean, you mean other than the fact that you guys are like the best bank in Los Santos? Totally not trying to, polish some shoes, but that's my personal opinion. I've been with you guys for God knows how long, because Fleeka, I remember when they used to be around. That was interesting.
Yeah.
But as it relates to what do I know about Maze, other than just, well, you're a bank, of course, a financial institution per se. Well, you help with businesses, you get events, you help sponsor events. You basically help with all the financial type of things that the citizens of Los Santos need help with, so then they can reach their financial goals, the even non-financial goals, kind of, when you think about it. Someone wants that really nice car, you make sure they can kind of like make sure they make an informed decision. If they want a new house, make sure they have. Basically, you help with the whole like making sure people make good, informed financial decisions instead of just rushing into things, and then they go into debt, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly. So I would say, what is your experience with clients and customers?
I'd say my experience with clients slash customers is pretty good, considering what I've worked with and just overall how I kind of talk with people in the more generic terms. Working at the hospital gave me the most amount of experience, I would say, when it comes to working with people, um, helping fulfill the needs, I guess, of people that came into the hospital if they needed to know something. Like, oh, where's the pharmacy? Oh, hey, I was just wondering, blah, 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 blah. I knew how to make sure they were going to the right places, getting to the right people. I was actually a nurse at the hospital, so I also helped with the whole explaining to them, oh, this is what we could do, but in the end, it's up to them what they decide to do, because, well, it's your health in the end. All the decisions are up to you. We're just there to kind of do the same thing at the like we were kind of there to do the same thing that they do at the bank, in that sense of like we give people the options they can do, but in the end, it's up to the people whether they decide not to do that. Um, so I'd say that's where I got most of my experience from. Working at Pearls, I'm gonna be honest, I quickly climbed within less than a month to what they call a trial manager position, but I'm basically a manager at this point. Um, because of just overall making sure things were done in an efficient manner, bringing up ideas that needed to be brought up, fixing issues that needed to be fixed, um, informing higher ups, hey, I just got told this. What do we want to do about it? Especially recently, because we no longer buy fish at Pearls. Just saying. But we didn't have a confirmed answer until as of yesterday, probably. So I'd say I'm pretty. That's where most of my experience comes from. Just various places I've worked.
So what is your interest outside of work?
My interest outside of work. Could you clarify?
Like, hobbies, things you do when you're not actually working.
When I'm not working, I attend events depending on what the event is. Sometimes I'll go, sometimes I won't. Just overall seeing the general public. I can't just wake up, go to sleep. We're at work. That'd be. I know people do, but I personally am not of that mindset. But yeah, I just try to overall to interact with various types of people, whether it be just a random, hey, I'm just driving around and then someone stops me and I give a little talk to them, or I go to various events like the Skylar Green concert, for example, the Skylar Green experience, I think is what it was called. I went to that. That was really nice. Really enjoyed that. Talked with various people, partied a little bit. You know, just attend events on occasion. Sometimes just go to a business to sometimes I go into restaurants not even to buy food. Sometimes I just go to just talk with people.
So, what kind of personal skill is something you want to work on?
Personal skills that I want to work on. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm perfect, because, I mean, if someone was perfect, damn, I want to meet them and know how they did that. But personal skills, I would say, I know I'm good at math. Trying to think. Honestly, trying to think of what I can work on. It's all about that self-improvement, right? I think there's many things that anyone can really work on, and that's just like overall just reading people is probably one of my biggest things. I always like to make sure I'm reading people correct, because otherwise all it takes is saying one wrong thing and then turns into more of a problem than it needs to be. But I think that's something I can always work on. I think it's something anyone. Also, reading the room, that's always a it's always a good skill. It's always work on as well.
Perfect. So, I don't want you to name any names, but can you tell me about the best boss you had and the worst boss, and why they were, a
The
good one, and why they
best
were
boss and the worst boss? Huh. I can see how this question would be kind of confusing to people that have only worked one job, though.
I mean,
Because your
if you
best
had
would be
a good,
your best would be your
there is
worst.
always flaws. Yeah.
And you said specifically what was my best work and what was my best boss?
Yeah.
At a place I worked, or just my best boss in general?
I would say you worked.
Okay, because it was. If you said in general, I could have had a very creative answer to that.
I mean, go for it if you want to.
My best boss, honestly, would have to. I'll be honest. I am my best boss probably has to be. You said no naming names.
Oh, you don't have to if you don't want to. Just
It's
in
very hard
case
to.
of any.
I'm trying to think of how to describe them without saying them.
I mean, you could tell me what they, if there's something they did you didn't appreciate, or if it's how they manage things, or.
That's when I get awkward and I say, my worst boss was my dad. I'm gonna just go with, you know what, I'm gonna be somewhat creative. With that one. For my best boss, probably, I'd actually say it's my current boss, which is, he's done really well, and just, anytime I feel like I need to say something to him, he actually listens. If something needs to be changed, it'll be changed within an efficient manner. If he disagrees, I feel as though we can talk out things in a way that is understood on both ends. If that makes sense. So there's no real judgment between us. If we have differing ideas. Worst boss. This is where I'm gonna get a little creative. Fair warning. Probably my worst boss would actually have to be my parents, believe it or not. Mostly because one of them was rather judgmental when it came to criminals, which is probably why I am the way I am, and I'm a little bit more understanding than where I grew up. But there's that. But then there's also the yeah, pretty much like I learned a lot from that bad experience with my parents. So I think probably they were my worst boss because they caused me to be a little bit more confined and less thoughtful. But over time, I learned how to deal with all that on my own. But hey, I think I've become a better person because of it. Worst boss, but you know, most learned from it of what not to be.
What would you say that success is for you?
What is success? Some people say success is a financial thing. Some people say success is a, hey, I made someone smile. I think I'm kind of on the latter side with the whole success to me is making sure people come out of a situation not unhappy, I guess. If I feel like I've at least satisfied someone in the end, then I feel like I've succeeded.
Perfect. Let's
Success is happiness, I guess is the short form of it.
That is a good one. That is a good one. So, if you can name one activity that you are expert at, what would that be?
One activity that I'm an expert at? Ooh. One thing though that I'm an expert at. When you say expert, do you mean like zero flaws whatsoever? Or do you mean like the occasional mistake?
I would say, what is the best thing you're at? Oh, wait, I mean,
The
like
thing I'm best at?
something you would just, you know, if I ask you, can you do a 5-minute talk about this? You had no problems.
Oh. I was gonna see that's the interesting thing. Public speaking is one of those weird things for me. So talking about it is one thing, but doing it on the other hand.
Just 5 minutes of pure talking about a subject. What would that, you know, that area be?
5 minutes of talking about a particular subject. Probably have to say, oddly enough, kind of coffee. A lot to do with coffee for some reason. I know a lot about coffee. Various ways of making coffee. Various types of coffee. It's just this weird fascination with coffee. So many things you can do with it.
That is true. So, availability. Can you give me availability that you would be around to do this job if needed?
Availability. So I have a pretty reasonable flexible, I mean like a pretty flexible schedule right now, not gonna lie. But I'd say on average, I can usually be around between 1 to 5 p.m. Eastern, if that makes sense. So it's usually around like the later portion of the day, but not too late into the day. Um, not usually a morning person. I'm gonna be honest. Never really been a morning person.
No. Okay, perfect. So, this is the last couple of questions we have. It's a little bit more of a funny one.
Oh,
If you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be?
if I was a tree, Like any tree?
Yeah, go for it.
Probably a pine tree. Those things are very resilient. Despite the weather conditions, those things can like they're sturdy. They're very sturdy trees. They don't really back down from like something tough. They don't really say it's windy. It's not gonna stop them. It's not really gonna stop them. They'll just be like, okay, well, it's whatever. If it's cold, they just shed their leaves, but I mean they shed their pines, but then after that they're like, I'm still fine.
Yeah.
They're just very sturdy, like resilient trees. I like to think that I'm comparable to that. I'm not gonna let a bad situation stop me from doing something.
Perfect. So, last
Determination.
Question. Last question. I'm gonna put something up here.
Can I stand for this? Because I need a stretch apparently.
Yeah. You can stand for this.
Okay.
So I just want your judgment on what is correct for you.
What is correct?
Which one looks more correct to you?
If we're talking if this was related to like comparable to a person and how they dress, the left one I feel like is a little bit more correct, but I can see how the right one, I will say, I can see how the right one might give a bit more of a chill vibe to a lot of people. Because it seems a little bit more casual. But I mean, the other thing is, right, now think about it. On the left, the one issue with it is technically that scarf or tie or whatever. It's technically around that its head, not its neck.
Mm-hmm.
And you usually put a tie around a neck, not your head. Actually, you know what? I'll change my response. Yeah, I'm gonna say technically the right one's correct because you want the tie to be around the neck, not the head.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. I think that was my answer also back in the day. Perfect.
That question had a lot of thought to it.
Yeah. Perfect. You know what? That is for the interview. Any questions you have?
No, not really.
Okay, perfect. So
Don't
I
really
would have
have any
answers
questions.
about the interviews in about 2 weeks time.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go through the second round. So I will be telling you if you're going to the second round or how it's proceeded.
I don't mean to be rude, but do you have something I could like quickly munch on?
Yeah, of course.
Because last thing I want is to pass out here and I become this weird awkward thing. Thank you, appreciate it. Because that would be awkward. Passes out after an interview.
I mean, I accidentally pressed my panic button up here by doing an interview for how it was going with me back in the day. And
oh.
yeah, he said it all went very good, Otto. I was like, yeah, I have to stop you. I accidentally pressed the panic button. That's a great one.
Never heard of that one before. That's a new one.
I was good at it.
You're good at pressing a panic button?
Yeah.
Oh.
Never had it directly in your pocket. That's my But thank you, Joey, for stepping by today.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the time.
Yeah, of course.
I hope you stay safe.
You too. Have a great day.
I need to fix his shoes. There goes that interview. Okay, now we're gonna No, we're gonna get on the car first. But, I didn't know it was a pretty successful interview. If I do say so myself. What can I say? I'm very, hey. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Very just casual. Let me head, okay. Well. I will hear from in a week or two. Something like that. They said I will hear from them in a week or two. Do do do. Do 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 do. Actually, we're gonna head this way. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, we're gonna go. The light goes out. Dum dum dum. It's so loud. Oh wow.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, wait, where's... Oh, okay, never mind.
What?
Yeah, the wig is missing.
Yeah, and the makeup. Make it. And this is my Easter bunny.
Nice.
And my Chucky.
No comment.
Yeah, that's
You two stay safe.
Hey, have a good
Oh
one,
yeah,
brother.
you too.
It's so loud. God. Out of curiosity, let's actually see where the let's just you know. I think I'm gonna get food either way. That's the thing. Like I think I'm gonna get treats anyway. So it's kind of like this weird okay. Oh god, it's so slippery. But Okay. Of course. I always get a bag. I very rarely get anything other than... I very rarely get anything else. Nope. Wrong door. That's crazy. I'll let, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to message, I'm gonna have to message Sanders, let him know. Okay, we're gonna go inside, because you don't hear the storm when you're inside. You just don't. Do. I saw that. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. Where was it? Okay, we're gonna... There we go. We have so much. There. We have so much candy. Oh gosh, it just continues. Bruh. Bruh. Okay, let's, I want to make sure I do this, and just did an interview for... with another company, and just did an interview for... with a company. I just did an interview, a different company. I want to write a formal text message to them, letting them know I just did an interview. I can't spell. Restaurant. I just did an interview. Week or two. I will hear back from them. I want to inform them. I will let them know how it affects my current job at I think? Okay. Well. In the 90s. Okay. He did say though, keep in mind, he did actually say something about that. He's like, I'm at job, but I mean, like, if you want, because I'm like, I've never. It's hard to answer a question like, who is your best boss and who is your worst boss? And I'm like, define like. I'm like, I never had issues with either of them. I'm like, Joey never had issues with the hospital. Actually, no. You know what? You know what I should have said? I should have said the prison was my worst job. That's what I should have said. You know what I mean? But yeah, that we'll see. We shall see. But guys, thank you for watching. I guess you guys got to see a an interview. That was ooh, ooh, that was intense. But yeah, so I'll probably get back on later. Inform them, and then yeah, we'll see how it goes. A week or two, we shall see. I hope it's closer to the week, but not the week or 2. Oh, you know what I should have asked? It's always a good question. How much do people get paid as an executive assistant? Oh, God. Damn, I can't believe I didn't ask that. Because they say it is technically a question you can ask. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Because, yeah, believe it or not, it's Friday. Make sure to go click that subscribe and like button. I really appreciate it. Hope you have a great rest of your day, great weekend, and bye-bye.